Prince. That's what you want to see. And that was a very, very good run, from the right hand side over there. And then again, just look at that. He still has it.
Well, you give him an inch, he will always take a yard.
Of course, and he's able to snip those pockets of spaces, even at very, very tight corners. And just look at that. And after that, you would expect that, he definitely has every right to complain. Yeah.
Emmanuel Nkrumah had to fall back deep for Kotoko, but he gives away a free kick. The first free kick was taken from that same spot by Yawamankwa Mreku. This time, I think it's going to be Bernard Don Botte who's gone behind the ball. Certainly not the positioning that he would have wished for. Into the 18-yard box. Monday Stars. They're almost always there showing what they've got. The coaches may have a look at them. Well, I'll be surprised if any of them should get an opportunity to play for the current team, but opportunity gone a begging. Wisdom was flagged offside once again.
And that's the most frustrating part for Accra Hearts of Oak. The flag has gone up about 10 times already, and it's all due to the fact that the Kotoko defense know how pacey, the Accra Hearts of Oak attack is. So they're trying to play smart, but then they need to be cautious, because they might try to find one legitimate ball through.
So Kotoko have an opportunity to come forward yet again. This time they want to go through the middle. Good touch on the part of Joe Sam. And then on the far side, where to contend with Amankwa Mreku. Joe Sam, Joe Louis, interchangeably keeping the pressure on Hearts. That is Dankwe who stops them in their tracks. Lawrence Ajatete turns. Lawrence has a soccer academy that trains young footballers. And what job is he doing? Good skill. And he's still going through. That's a chance for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Akwafo had his eyes on target. And the fans would applaud the effort.
His second attempt on goal, if I should put it, but the skill there to go past Dankwe. Can see Dankwe ruthlessly trying to chase him down. I don't know, unfortunately he just couldn't hit that one on target. Friends, it's always the skill for me, the ease with which he does it. And these are players we're saying haven't hit the pitch for a long time. He deserves credit for that run. Earlier on we saw him trying to catch Samir J from about 40 yards out, but this was a bit closer. Unfortunately, it wasn't really precise. It wasn't on target.
Pass from Dankwe. Ajatete couldn't get to it. Recovered nicely by Amos. And now Akwafo. Good turn. Finds Godwin Ablodi. So nice to see the Kotoko players putting their passes together. This is what they used to do, and they used to do it very, very well once upon a time. This time on the far side, yes, Edupoku lays the pass through into the 18-yard box. Timely defending from the man in charge of defense for Accra Hearts of Oak today.
You're talking about one of his qualities, Prince, and that's it. That last ditch tackle. Look at this guy. Rock solid in defense for Accra Hearts of Oak. And just look at that. It was timely. Just giving no room at all. Signaling no quarter for his opponent.
And once you mention Prince Edupoku, especially in a match against their arch rivals Accra Hearts of Oak, it is almost always cocksure that the next name you will hear who will be manning him in defense is Emmanuel Ama Senegal. Senegal is absent today. But those two had some rich battles, I can tell you, Josiah. Prince Edupoku was the marksman for Asante Kotoko, got some very important goals for the Porcupine Warriors, but almost always had a problem when he came up against Emmanuel Ama, also known as Senegal. Here we go with Accra Hearts of Oak build up once again. Dan Quay. Aja gives the ball away. Kwafu say thank you very much. The flip-flopping, overlapping, and then off target once again.
He still remains a danger man for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and they are struggling to keep up with the skill. He's so swift with the ball. Apologies, with his arms raised over there, trying to apologize to his teammate. But there was nothing he could have done over there. Ajatete just went to sleep over there. Just look at that. Caught him from the... Wow, what a skill.
Good footwork there.
So imagine him in his prime.
You
pay to watch him.
You figure he would want to play in the current team?
I think so.
Smile on his face.
I think so. Maybe. It's just the age and the stamina that's lacking. But
Exactly.
the skill is still
But
there.
we've seen players who have played with a lot of skill, less stamina, but they've also, made it in the Premiership.
Yeah.
Let's see what opportunity comes for Accra Hearts to fall out of this one. Wisdom gets to the ball. Can he go round his marker in the 18-yard box? They're calling for